I have a confession to make. I've never been all that into Gamera, or a better way to put it is that I never quite had the chance to get into Gamera. Despite my affection for Godzilla and monster movies, for whatever reason, Gamera managed to fly under my radar. The only film I ever saw as a kid was Gamera Guardian of the Universe, and that was by a stroke of luck, as my mother bought it for my brother on a whim. Honestly, while I remember enjoying the movie, it didn't leave any lasting impact on me. For whatever reason, Gamera just didn't grab my attention. It wasn't until I was a fully formed adult, after I'd heard so much praise and adulation for the Heisei Gamera trilogy, that I went back and rewatched it, and I enjoyed it much more the second time. So much so that I immediately watched the subsequent two films, Advent of Legion and Revenge of Iris, and I was blown away, particularly with Revenge of Iris, which to this day remains one of my favorite kaiju films of all time. Afterward, I was ready to claim the Heisei Gamera trilogy to be the best series of kaiju movies ever made. Yes, even better than most Godzilla movies. So you'd think after consuming the Heisei trilogy that I'd have gone back and watched the older films, but again, I must confess I never did. Yes, I know, it's crazy, but it's true. I actually haven't sat down and watched them proper. But now it's time to rectify that. Now that I've gone through and finished reviewing the Godzilla franchise, it's only fitting to move on to the next big G from the East. We're gonna start from the beginning, starting with the 1965 original, and make our way all the way to the end with Gamera the Brave. Honestly, I'm pretty excited because with the Godzilla reviews, I was revisiting beloved films of my childhood. But with Gamera, I will be viewing most of these movies for the very first time, and thus the context of my viewing will be very different, unclouded by any feelings of nostalgia. It should be fun, and I hope you'll join me for the ride. So stay tuned to Up From the Depths, because for the next 12 weeks, it's gonna be all Gamera all the time, with maybe a few surprises thrown in as well. Needless to say, it's an exciting time for this channel, and it's all because of you. Up From the Depths has grown a lot over the past few months, quicker than I ever thought it would, and your guys' support has been motivating me to keep making content. So from the bottom of my kaiju-sized heart, thank you. You guys are the best. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next week with a review of Gamera the Giant Monster. And remember, long live the king.